Hello and welcome back to the CFC Talk podcast. I'm your host, Mohammad Soleja, as always, joined by Alex and Amart. And today, very important discussion today. I know last year we were off by a lot, but the season predictions, here we go again. And hopefully next year we won't be laughing at them and we'll actually be thinking back and looking and saying, you know what, we're great analysts of Chelsea. Other than that, Chelsea have won the Mine series. None of us, I don't think any of us knew that this was an actual competition, but another trophy. And no one's going to say no to that as well. Chelsea play Villarreal on Wednesday night in a Super Cup final, the same match that Chelsea have lost 3 times already in previous years, and now 4th time. Hopefully we win and qualify for the Club World Cup. I think that will be in November. And then, as always, the transfer news: Lukaku confirmed to Chelsea, Tammy Abraham leaving to AS Rome, as well as Koundé and Tchouaméni, who could be coming into as well, as Chelsea look to get rid of actually Zappacosta, Emerson, Barkley, and Bakayoko. So let's get straight into it. We couldn't see Alex behind the scenes, but he was having a role. And his best part, the best part that he likes, is 16 Amarts in one frame.
Yeah,
but
beautiful.
Now we don't have a single Amart on our screen, so hopefully he'll come back to it. Alex, firstly, how are you guys doing? I think last time we spoke, Lukaku was almost done. Now it seems like it's confirmed. Still not announced by Chelsea, taking their time, but we'll pretend that it's been announced.
Yeah, I know, right? We just in typical CFC Talk fashion, we've spoken it into existence, getting it announced what I think it was on the evening or the day after we recorded. So yeah, hopefully that works again. Hopefully we see him in a Chelsea shirt soon. Because yeah, I mean, I think it's all wrapped up now. Like you say, he's had his medical, I think, by now, and going by what's being said on Twitter, he's probably going to be over in London tonight, and yeah, hopefully at Stamford Bridge tomorrow. It was nice to see not nice, a bit worrying to see people tracking lots of private jets flying from Milan to London, to people tweeting out to London Stansted Airport to see if they were going to give up anything, but no. We all know it's happening though, so yeah, nothing to be worried about on that one. Just so excited.
Yeah, one more thing before we go to Amart and ask his opinions on that. But if you remember a few nights ago when we were recording the episode previously, we were talking about how Messi could even leave Barcelona. I mean, he's still a free agent, and and I'd like to think that we spoke that into existence. I mean, such a shocking news. It seemed like it was going to happen, but at the same time, you were kind of when the new president came in and Barcelona locked their eyes on Messi and a new contract, you almost thought, you know what? Financial fair play rules, that's not going to be an issue. Neither is the La Liga rules that we were hearing about. But at the end of the day, it seems like Messi is leaving. Not sure if it's Chelsea or not, but we can only hope, because I think a lot of people on Twitter were like, imagine if Messi, because there were a lot of videos about PSG fans at the Paris airport. I think the executive airport where PSG players land or something along the same lines, and how people were tweeting that if Chelsea hijacked another deal, we've done it before with Willian, so why not with Messi? It's almost like they're the same player.
It just feels like I know you Marvel fans out there, but it feels like a multiversal. We've just gone down this strand where Messi is actually one of the only time streams where Messi doesn't stay at Barcelona, and we're living in that time, in this variant. We're living in this multiverse, in this time stream now where he leaves. It just doesn't feel real. It feels really crazy, and I'm still holding out a little bit for a little chance that maybe that Roman gets him on a yacht somewhere in the south of France and persuades him. But yeah, I think we all kind of got to I think probably end up PSG, but we can all hope.
Amart, we haven't recorded in a long time. I mean, it's almost been 3 months now since we've had you on the podcast. And how are you? How are you doing? How have you been throughout the last 3 months? Seems like you've still been celebrating the Champions League win, or is it the Lukaku
Yeah,
signing?
I don't know. Like nowadays, it just takes a lot to make me very very excited. But like I mean, with Lukaku, how can you not be excited?
He's seen it
He's
all.
coming.
He's seen the downfall and the rise. So he's seen it all.
No, I mean, well, look at like we've been saying all the time that our main issues at Chelsea is finishing, is scoring goals. So Lukaku is a bona fide like goal scorer. When we all know that he's going to score goals, like definitely at least he's going to get like 15 goals or something in the season. As long as he gets the chances and he's able to put them into the net, fine. But yeah, I'm very, very excited. I'm very, very excited. I'm happy that he's coming back, and I'm happy that he's accepted to come back. And yeah, it's always nice to see somebody coming back to Chelsea, like truly wants to come back to Chelsea. I think he's also a Chelsea fan. He grew up being a Chelsea fan. I think because of Didier Drogba, he liked Didier Drogba. So it's just a sight. I just want him. I just can't wait to see him wearing the Chelsea jersey. I remember when I saw Fabrizio Romano tweet that he was, um, it was confirmed. I was at home and I just screamed Lukaku, and everybody was wondering why I was in my room and just screaming Lukaku.
Yeah.
But I was just happy. I was just happy that we've got a striker.
Lukaku.
Exactly. That's exactly what I did, and I ran to the kitchen too and did the same thing there too as well. So I mean, yeah, I'm very very excited. Very with Messi. I don't know. I have different feelings about Messi, but like Alex said, it's my whole life. I've seen Messi play in only two kits, Argentina and Barcelona. It would be very weird seeing him in another kit. I know a lot of Chelsea fans hope that he wears a Chelsea kit soon, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think PSG is probably the only team that is bold enough to pay his wages. We could, Man City could, but I don't think they would um, take that risk. PSG can. PSG have done that in the past, and they pay huge sums of monies for the players that they already have. They pay them huge wages. So with Messi, it's just a step up. They can do it. So I'm betting that definitely he's going to PSG. If it happens and it comes to Chelsea, another party at home. So
No, I mean, I completely agree with you. I think the one thing that came up to my mind is if leaving Barcelona is so tough for him and for not just Barca fans but football fans as a whole, imagine the day he retires. Imagine the day he says, you know what, I'm hanging up my boots, and that's going to be the day where you kind of sit back and say, wow, that's just 25 years of brilliance. We've just noticed, and the rivalry with Ronaldo, which made it even better. And it's these are newses that I mean, yes, every year we had rumors. I think even before the transfer window opens, you always have those rumors where Chelsea are targeting Messi this year, Chelsea are targeting Ronaldo, but you just know that it's never going to happen. And now that it's happening, everyone's just shocked and everyone's just surprised. So yeah, call it Barcelona not being well run, or call it Messi wanting a change. We'll have to just wait and see. So, but other than that, the main actually, yeah, let's dive straight into the transfer news first. Actually, because let's be honest, that's what everyone wants at the moment. Transfer out. So Abraham, I think, right as we were recording this episode, we got news that Abraham might be leaving to AS Roma. 30 to 40 million. The price tag still stands by Chelsea. I know Alex and I had a bit of a discussion before the podcast started, but Amart, good move for him or not? Do you still want to keep him at Chelsea even after Lukaku?
I mean, my feelings about Lukaku, about
He's
Abraham.
just stoking the fire. It's like, come
I
on,
mean,
come on.
I'm always going to say that we should keep Abraham. Like no matter who we sign, I'm always going to say we should keep Abraham. I absolutely adore the guy, but unfortunately, with the kind of strikers that we are getting in and the number that we have nowadays, I don't think. And there's talks of us also getting another striker on top of this. Lukaku deal already. So I don't think there's room for him now. And to be honest, I feel like he's going to be another Lukaku for us, because I feel like definitely he's going to go to Rome, do very well, and then probably move to another team or something. And eventually he'll settle. He'll come back to Chelsea. It's just something Chelsea does. So he's not ready now. Like Lukaku wasn't ready then, so he's not ready now. And if that this is another step in his life, and I feel like he can improve. I honestly think he can improve in Italy. He can really, really improve there. I'm just happy it's not Arsenal. I don't want him to go to Arsenal. But Roma, it's okay. He can strive there under Mourinho too. So it works out well. So all the best to him. And yeah, for me, if I had my way, if I was on Chelsea board, I'll always vote for him to stay. But I think it's the right decision for him. So we'll just wish him the best. But I'll be watching him. I've watched him all, like I watched him, I've watched Mount, I've watched Billy Gilmore, all their lives through the academy to now. I'll continue to watch him and support him.
They deserve our support, even when, I think even when Tammy it seems pretty likely that he will. Even when he leaves, it'll be in a similar way to how a lot of fans looked out for Eden Hazard after he left. Fans will look out for Tammy for the rest of his career. He's deserved it for what he's done. It's pretty much I'm on my script not script on my same lines from our last episode. But he just deserves so much respect from all Chelsea fans for what he's done over the past 2 years, particularly in his first season at the club, to get as many goals as he did. Though it was huge for getting us top 4. So yeah, love Tammy, and to be honest, I wish he went to Atalanta instead, simply because it's a more attacking team, maybe more suited to him than Mourinho. And Mourinho is, like you said before the pod, before we started recording, that Mourinho may not be the best for his game, but he's coming back to Italy after 10, or Mourinho's coming back to Italy after 10 years. I don't expect him to learn his lessons particularly, but I always wanted to see Tammy under Mourinho, for a while. So might as well.
I think I was having this conversation with someone the other day, and we were just talking about how Mourinho is the teacher who is an incredible professor at football, but his tactics are now outdated, and if he doesn't change it, he'll soon turn into a villain of football. I mean, he's had his great share of moments at not just at Chelsea but Porto, and his career as a manager has been incredible, but it's going downhill, and only he can save it. Either he just stops coaching and he sticks to the however many championships he's won, or he changes it up and realizes, look, whatever I've done in the past few years hasn't worked out, and let me change it up. So it'll be interesting to see how Tammy plays under someone like Jose Mourinho, who likes a bit of a defensive formation. However, we say that, but even at Tottenham, I mean, Harry Kane, most goals and assists last season under Jose Mourinho, whereas everyone thought Harry Kane would be in his own box defending 99% of the time. Which was not the case. But another striker Chelsea are looking to, I guess, not sell at the moment, but just loan out Borja to Southampton,
Right.
and they will join.
Broha.
Mohammed, you put it as a typo. It's Amanda Broja. Sorry.
Sorry, guys.
Excuse
Broja.
him.
No, I don't know why his name, for some reason.
Sorry. Yeah.
I like Alex's.
I love you, Mohammed.
Yeah, Armando. I'm going to call him Armando for now. Armando to Southampton with
stick with that.
Livramento. It's going to be an interesting partnership as well. We were hearing that they could be both loaned out for a year. Southampton, I would say that's a great team to be going at. He'll get regular football, and although I would say the expectations might be high, Danny Ings has just left, so filling up those shoes won't be an easy task for him. However, I'm very much excited to see how he plays under Southampton, and then hopefully comes back at Chelsea and plays well as well.
I don't think. Sorry, I don't think he's going there to go and fill the shoes. It's a loan deal. I think they'll get a striker in to replace Danny Ings. If they don't, then that's some big boots for him to fill. But yeah, so he's a very good striker, very good striker.
Sorry, Amart, but the only kind of reason I was kind of thinking that he could be the main one. Is I don't see Southampton being linked with anyone else at the moment. Which is the only reason I was kind of saying that.
Oh, okay.
They already have their own young forwards in Michael Obafemi, so it's like
Yeah.
I don't really understand why they would get Broja in if just to be to be a bench youth player when they already have that. They have plenty of youth players to put on there. So that's the thing. I just didn't expect Broja to get um, a loan to this higher level of club. Not gonna lie, I really thought it would get a loan to the Championship. I did not expect him whatsoever to get Southampton, but they
I
just
mean,
sold Danny Ings.
I think he did very well for Vitesse last
True.
season. So I think
Yeah,
that's,
true.
I think
Yeah,
that's what they
yeah,
are looking at.
yeah.
He's a very good player.
Then
He's a very, very
again,
good player.
yeah, I don't doubt that, and he had a great preseason as well. But it's like Mason Mount after going to Vitesse, I think it was Vitesse.
yeah,
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
Vitesse.
and did well. Then went to Derby, but then again, that was probably heavily linked due to Frank Lampard as well. So yeah, it's I like the guy's ambition though. The fact that he wants to make it at Southampton, I'm a little bit worried it might be more of a. We've had a couple of those where it's like, oh, was it Ampadu or like where he just they get loans to clubs and they just don't play whatsoever.
Yeah, it was. I think it was
it was.
Ampadu who went to it was Sheffield United or something like that, and he
Yeah,
didn't.
well, yeah, and he got some chances, but yeah, I do hope he does get a proper chance instead of just being left to rot on the bench because it's like, why, why are you getting him in? But they sold Danny Ings. They have a need for someone new in there. I haven't seen anything about Southampton getting a new striker, so it's pretty ballsy of them to just get Broja in on loan to fill his boots. So they might assign. I think I've seen them linked to a couple of new wingers as well. So maybe they're hoping to upgrade there as well to fill the gap they'll leave things. But looking forward to him playing though. There's so many mid-table, lower-table clubs in the Premier League we'll be able to watch, and it's not
Arsenal, Tottenham,
yeah, Arsenal,
Southampton.
Tottenham. But yeah, just to be able to see our Chelsea loanies scattered everywhere around the Premier League. It'll be fun.
I heard mid table, and the first two that came out were Arsenal and West and
Yeah.
Spurs. But yeah, I think that's a great deal for Armando as well. Um, but Koundé, that deal just it felt like it was on a high, and then suddenly Lukaku came in and he was like, you know what, just wait for a few days, let me just do my thing, and then you can pop on again. So the other news that we're getting is again the same old stuff as what he's valued at and what Sevilla are asking for at the moment. I mean, we could. I have my same opinions on this. If we sold someone like Tamori and we buy someone like him, yes, I know Alex made a really good point last time as well with him being such a versatile player. Amart, your thoughts on Koundé and if that deal is going to happen or not? Seems like Amart's really shocked by the deal. But yeah, really shocked by that deal. So we'll just let Amart quickly process the information. This is all getting left in. Raw from CFC Talk. But Alex, go for it. Koundé.
Koundé. What to add from before? I know we've been like, now that Lukaku's done, we need to focus on him, and I think like in the terms of other signings, there's no one really else that's come as close or is as hot right now as or on as. No, that came out really wrong. Sorry. No, transfer-wise, I think
this is the end of CFC Talk.
Yeah, we're done. We're getting cancelled by tomorrow. No, but Koundé, yeah, is. I'm all for it. Yes, it sucks that we've let go two of our academy centre backs who, I mean, I think it's kind of crazy to think. I mean, for Tamori, yeah, that really does hurt, but for Gui, it's a bit like it's a risky move for Palace as too. So, I mean, going a bit off topic here, but 20 mil for a guy that has never played any Premier League football and has only played Championship level football it's quite out there. But I'm all for Conde. Yeah, he's 22. I'm not. All I know much about him is that he's quite good on the ball for a centre back. And he's played a bit of right back as well, so he can perhaps cover a J or cover. But then again, not a right wing back. So yeah, it doesn't sit quite right with me spending an absolute ridiculous amount of money for a guy that isn't going to come into our defense immediately. I don't know how the whole dynamic between him and Aspi would work. Like, does Aspi get dropped immediately for this guy, 22, who's still adjusting to the league, who is a centre back who isn't the most physically imposing? I'm not sure how it would work entirely. So I have like a couple of I'm not absolutely huge. Oh yeah, get Kunde in, but I'm not going to complain for another quality defender. Why not?
Yeah, I completely agree with you. So, and Amart's back from his shock, but Amart. So just to kind of help you out, Kunde might be happening. I know you were shocked by the initial news, so your thoughts and your quick reactions on Kunde and if it's going to happen. Because right now, what we and Alex and I actually, what we think is he is an incredible player. I just don't think that it's the right decision because of the fact that we've just sold two of our good academy defenders, and he doesn't straight walk into the first team. Contrary to Lukaku, who does.
Yeah, he's he's a defender, right? I think for Sevilla, I've seen him play for Sevilla. Like, I think I've seen him play for like 2 times or 3 times. I've watched their games, and I don't know. I think for me, the reason why I don't think it's a good deal. Yes, we've let go our defenders, but the fact that we are going to also let go Zuma because of him too is also an issue that kind of worries me a bit, because I feel like I don't know, but I feel like Zuma is better. Some people might disagree with me on that, but I feel like Zuma might be better. So let's keep Zuma rather, and not make this sale. But
I don't. So
I don't know.
Just to clear it up, I don't think Zuma is leaving anywhere. He's rejected a move to West Ham, as well as I think Sevilla as well was in the works, and that's also been Zuma has said he wants to stay here, whether he's 4th choice, 5th choice, and work out at Chelsea basically.
I think it's quite a statement.
But if Kunde comes in, Zuma will go out, right? No, I mean, if Zuma, Kunde comes in, he's going out.
I doubt that will happen because Zuma has already rejected 2 bids.
Yeah, and Thiago Silva is going to be playing less and less as well, so I guess there is room. But you're probably right, though. Zuma would probably find a way out before the end of the window. But I understand your reluctance, though, because we all forget how insane Kurt Zuma is in a back 4. So I think this whole thing, it's kind of a subtle hint, or a subtle, not hint, red, no, not flag, subtle flag that that we're sticking with the back 5. Because Kunde, he played, no, but then again, Kunde's played, I think, as a right centre back. Sorry, no, a right centre back and a 2. So it's like they're both good in the back 4, but we still play in the back 5. So that, sorry, bit of a rant. But yeah, Kazuma's better in the back 4. So if he's leaving, probably indicates we're not going to a back 4 anytime soon.
Yeah, I think we had this discussion last time as well about whether Tuchel would move back to a back 4 or not. But talking about defenders and academy players who should get a chance, Villarreal Super Cup coming up. Loftus-Cheek and Chalobah both are in this squad apparently. Nizar Cancela confirmed, which is always great to see. I know Alex and I, we were very, very much happy with his 2 performances against mid-table teams. And Amart, give him a chance at Chelsea. You make him the backup centre back. I know Aspi will not play 30 plus games this season, and we've got Thiago Silva as well, who's also injury prone, and then we've got someone like Zuma who doesn't really fit into the back three. And however, Chalobah was someone who who looked comfortable there. So time to give him a chance rather than Koundé or someone else.
I mean, to be honest, I've not really seen much of Chalobah. I think that the only time I've seen him play fully was against. I think he played against Arsenal. He played against Spurs as well, and he did very very well in those two games. And yeah, like we played. I think we played back three against Spurs, right? And he was very good in that system. So yeah, definitely give him a chance. I think also there have been reports that Tuchel is very very happy with him. So it's likely, to be honest, when the season started, like when the preseason started, I didn't think that he would be one of the players that would stay and be given a chance, but he will, and it seems like he will. So he should be given the chance and try and see whether he can also make his mark in that defensive lineup, because we will be playing a lot of competitions this season, and we need the necessary depth at the back. We need the necessary depth in the team. So yeah, his inclusion is always welcome. I've seen more of Nathaniel Chaloba than him, his elder brother than him, but I'm just excited to see more of him and see what he will do if he stays. But I think he should stay.
I don't think there is any rumors about him leaving. I didn't really hear much, and even the journalists
No,
that
no,
I
no.
know, there
I'm
wasn't a
saying
lot.
that. No, I'm saying that I didn't think that he would stay on. No, I've not heard any rumors about him leaving, but I've seen um comments from Tuchel saying that he liked the way he performed and stuff like that. So I'm thinking that since Tuchel likes him, Tuchel will keep him, will let him stay at Chelsea.
Yeah,
I think it's maybe on Nizar's Kintella's Twitter account, where I think it's been doing the rounds that they want Chalobah to stay for this season. So
him as well as Loftus Cheek.
yeah.
Tuchel apparently likes both of them, and he wants to give
Mhm.
both of them a chance. So could this be the breakthrough season for two more academy players?
I hope so. Then again, for Loftus Cheek, I do. I'm really. It hurts that he wasn't able to get a loan, or yeah, he wasn't able to get a loan to Lazio to go be reunited with Sarri. Because that was a big thing, or it wasn't a big thing, but it was definitely it was in the news. It was doing the rounds at the start of like June and July, but it seems to just have gone cold. So yeah, I'm not sure how many minutes Loftus Cheek will really get, but if Tuchel can push him, here where he's at the best place he can be right now, because yeah, no one else is gonna make him. Remember, our manager has made so many players look like raise their levels in weeks, pretty much. So yeah, he can definitely do a job on Loftus Cheek and get him back to how he used to be. But at the same time, yeah, I wish he got the loan to start with Sarri, but it's good to have him as an option to play as a. He's basically what, fifth choice central midfielder,
Yeah,
and it's good for him because we need him because of the fact that of getting rid of loaning Gilmore.
Jorginho and Gilmore.
Gilmore. But yeah, so we do need someone to fill that gap. So it makes sense for him. But when you meant chance, did you mean for the Super Cup or did you mean in general?
As a whole, I think
Yeah.
they will get a shot. I feel like the Super Cup they might play, but there's a lot of times where you might see a player play that Super Cup or play a single match and then not be seen throughout the season. But the theory that I came up with, and I said this on the stream today with Ameya and Matthew is that Chelsea a few years back was a club they didn't believe in a lot of academy prospects. Their kind of agenda was to get as much as we can from our academy players, invest it in world class players from outside of Chelsea. And since Frank Lampard's come in, he's put in this. He's shown Chelsea what the academy is capable of. And we know that the Chelsea academy is probably one of the best academies in the world. However, we never really utilized it. And now that Frank Lampard's built that base with the academy, Tuchel's kind of building it on top of it because he's used to doing it at Borussia Dortmund. in terms of the players that he brought up, and it's nice to see, as Alex said, to bring the best out of players. I'm hoping we can see players like Loftus-Cheek, Chalobah, even I would go as far as to say Pulisic and Hakim Ziyech come back to their form. I believe Werner and Havertz will be able to do it themselves. It's their second season, and after a proper free season, they'll be able to hit the ground running. But as far as let's not trail back to the whole season and go into the Super Cup. Villarreal, Europa League winners, defeated Man United in a penalty shootout. We all know the pictures that came after it of Bruno Fernandes, but we've never been lucky with this cup, have we?
No.
This is the fourth try. We've lost it 3 times already.
Yeah, someone always
I mean,
seems to put in a
that's just
masterclass. Sorry, go on. Mark.
that's just no. I mean, like hearing that was just painful to hear because that's like 4 trophies that we could have had, 4 Super Cup trophies that we could have had, and we've just um, um, missed out on 3. It just it was just sad to hear. That was all. You can go ahead, go ahead.
I was just going to say, someone always puts in either a masterclass or a disaster class in these games. Falcao in 2012. Actually, no, that's probably a bit more exaggerated, but someone always steals the limelight. 2012 Falcao, 2013 Lukaku miss, 20, and then I guess Tammy kind of got a lot of bad press for the penalty miss as well. So there's always drama in these games. So yeah, hoping for a very undramatic 1-0 Tuchel win in this one. Thanks. Yeah. That's all I ask. We just need to win this. It's our best. Yeah. Realistically, I'm not gonna. I mean, I'm gonna touch. I don't have any words around me actually, but yeah. This is the weakest team that we've come up against in the Super Cup. So if we can't do it now, then the juju is upon us. We have no chance ever of winning this trophy if we do not win it this time. So yeah, that's why I really hope Tuchel goes as full strength as he possibly can go, because yeah, I don't want to see us. I don't want anything up to chance. Just get the job done, win another trophy.
Yeah.
That's eluded this club for
I, I,
ever.
yeah, I agree with you. I agree, and I'm very very happy too that we don't have any injuries before the game, so we would still have a full game. We'll still have a full team before we play. So I'm just hoping he goes and plays his best team, doesn't really change things, and he, if he uses the same team that won the Champions League, I'll be happy with it. Because it's a trophy like
Doubt
Alex
that will happen though.
you just said, like it's a trophy that's eluded us a lot, has eluded us as in using the Champions League. He can do it. Like I
Yeah,
mean, all the
but
players are available.
I doubt that
I
will
mean,
happen though,
are
because
you talking about the Champions League winners, the title?
the only reason I say that might not happen is because Mason Mount hasn't had a lot of preseason game time,
Yeah.
as well as some other players, Thiago Silva as well.
Yeah. So it's we went as full strength as possible, like
In,
from the guys that. So we're not seeing like Batshuayi's had plenty of minutes. He's not. What we kind of mean is, like, yeah, these guys who we know like aren't really part of our strongest 11. Like Bakayoko, for example, he wouldn't. Yeah, I don't want to see him starting in this cup. We want to play a stronger team that we can. So like Kante, for example, in midfield. Jorginho hasn't played any preseason, so that's yeah, a difficult one. I'd probably go Kante, Kovacic in the midfield just because Kovacic has looked pretty good in preseason as well. So, but yeah, it's just not seeing loads of C teamers for Chelsea in the lineup. That's all I ask.
I mean,
Yeah.
is it really important or necessary for them to be like to have played in the preseason game before they can play this? I don't think it's that necessary.
No,
I
not
think
really.
I think
It's not, but I
Mount,
just
someone
feel
like Mount
like
or Jorginho can do that.
it's not. I completely agree with you, but the only reason I kind of say that is in respect to someone like, let's say, Loftus-Cheek, who's had a lot more minutes than probably most of our midfielders. He will kind of feel a little bit left out in terms of, look, his time. He's probably the most experience in the last few weeks. Yeah, and I know.
But I mean,
Bakayoko could say the thing.
I mean,
Bakayoko could say the same thing,
sorry.
and would be kicking him out
Yeah.
as soon as those words come out of his mouth. But it's about whether. Sorry, go for it.
Sorry, go on.
My
Just
I was
on
just
the
gonna
whole
say.
feeling sorry thing, I was just about to say, think about Kennedy. The man comes back every single season for the past 6 seasons and then just gets discarded.
exactly.
He plays in all of our preseason games and just gets discarded. Nobody feels sorry for him. So
Miazga, Miazga too as well. Like we have players.
yeah.
Yeah, like this is for me. For me, the reason why I want us to play like a proper full team is that this is a cup that has eluded us for a long time. Like that's there for a long time. We
Forever.
won it
Never won it.
forever.
Ever.
Like exactly,
Yeah.
we won it once. We have it once, but like in
Oh, really?
recent years, we haven't won it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we won it.
Oh, yeah.
We won it
So
with
like 70s. Yeah. Or
yeah, we
90s,
won it.
90s against Real Madrid, I
It was in
think.
the 90s. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have one, but we could have potentially had four, but we didn't. So I really don't want us to experiment and use players that we haven't, but we really don't trust that much in this game. I want us to go with the full squad, like the squad that we all know that
Yeah.
they can get it done. Not like I will not be happy seeing Chaloba in this game. I'll not be happy seeing Loftus-Cheek in this game, even though we
Mohammed,
know they can
Scenes
play.
when
But I mean, there's a lot at stake.
would
There's
you
a
scenes
lot
start
at
when
stake. This is
Kepa,
not the
Werner
mind
have.
use.
Mohammed?
I was just gonna scenes when there's Ziyech, Havertz, and all missed chances, and we lose the cup, and Amart is sitting here 2 days saying we should have gone with Loftus-Cheek and Chalobah.
Where was Chaloba?
No. I mean, I would prefer to lose with our best team than rather to lose with our B team or C
Then
team. I'll
win with
prefer it
our
that way.
worst.
I
Yes, I mean,
okay.
I'll
I
prefer
mean,
it
yeah,
that way.
no,
I just
I
want
get
us to
Yeah,
have a
you're
full
right.
squad.
You're right.
I get your point from there. Alex, yeah, on your question of Kepa and Mendy, I don't know. I don't know if I
Yeah.
trust Kepa with that responsibility yet. Let's keep him for the Cup games and
It's a cup game though.
not this cup. Not we've lost it too many times.
Do you not
We've
remember
lost it.
You see,
last
you
time he
see,
played in the
you
Super
see.
Cup
This is
against
exactly what I was
Liverpool?
saying,
In the last time he played against Liverpool in the Super
Alex.
Cup.
Alex, this is exactly what I was saying. He was saying that we should give Trevor Chalova and
Yeah.
Loftus-Cheek
And
chance,
Kepa.
but he doesn't want to give Kepa a chance. So there's
I've
too
been
much
I've
at
been
stake.
caught.
Kepa was godly. He put in an absolute monster class against Liverpool last year. That triple save that he made coming off the crossbar in that amazing shiny silver kit. We just put him in that shiny silver kit again, and he'll do wonders again.
Let's hope. But it is what it is. The Super Cup wins against Villarreal, who've had according to Alex, a very meh
Yeah.
pre-season. 3 losses, 3 draws.
Pre-season, yeah.
Including a draw and a loss with Leicester City and Leeds, respectively.
Yeah.
And moving on to the most entertaining podcast in probably the whole season. And from 9 months from now, when we sit here and we look back and we think why we predicted West Ham like 3 and how they managed to almost top 6 as we did in 2019. But let's get it going. Firstly, let's start off with the cups, which is a very simple kind of prediction there to go with. How far do you see Chelsea going in the cup, and if not winning, then who wins it for us?
In the Champions League, this is.
In this is the FA Cup, and then we'll go with the
Oh,
Carabao
FA Cup. Sorry. Amart, do you want to go first, or I will put my neck
I don't
out?
know. You go first. Go first.
Okay, yeah. You get time to think. It's okay. I'm thinking final.
Another final.
I'm sorry, but I have to be realistic, and
Nothing wrong with that.
I see us beating all the difficult. We do it almost every season. We beat all the difficult teams. For Arsenal to go and play Brentford and some other teams at home that are in League Two, they get to the semis and just blag it on penalties. They beat us in the final thanks to red cards. I'm sorry, but it's true. It's just how the cookie crumbles.
Crumble.
It's just how it works. So yeah, sorry to kick this off with a not so positive one, but it gets better. Don't worry.
A meh decision from Alex, but
yes.
Amart, FA Cup bringing it home, or are we losing to Arsenal again?
We are winning. We are winning the FA Cup. If we do get to the finals,
Confident.
if we do get to the final this time, we'll win it. I mean, Tuchel has just proved that he doesn't lose in a final twice. So if he lost last season, the FA Cup final, this season he's going to win it. So if we do get to the finals, we would win it. Like that's what I think. I don't think it would be difficult. I mean, the last time I don't know what went wrong, but I don't know. I feel like the last time too we should have won, but a free goal from Telemans just gave it to them. So, I mean, this time we need to win it. We need to win it. So the FA Cup, if we do get to the finals, I think we'll get to the finals. But if we do get to the finals, I feel like we're winning it.
I completely agree with you on that one. I think FA Cup is ours this year, finally, hopefully. We've got a very strong squad, very balanced, and it's not like this squad can win all 5 trophies in my opinion. And I know last year I spoke into existence the Champions League win, so I'm going to try and do that this year with speaking into existence the 6 trophies that we can get as well. But I think FME as well. We're winning it, and I would say the Carabao Cup. I'll say semi-final for us. A heartbreaking penalty out, and when we lose it, when Kepa misses a save, and Carabao Cup.
I'm going winners for this. There is no way Man City are winning this trophy for, was it 5 years in a row or 4 years in a row? They've won it for the past.
I think they've won it. I think they've won it. I think they've won it for the past 5 seasons.
Yeah, or not 5. It's less than that. I think
it's 4. I think it's
2018.
It's
They
4.
won it in
Okay.
28. In 2019. I was there in the stadium when they won that. It's 2021. I think it's 4 years.
Okay.
Yeah, there is no way they're winning this for a 5th time. No way. If we don't stop them, someone else will. But I'll put my prediction. I'll put my neck on the line and say, yeah, we're going to be the ones to nick it off them. Finally.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to go the opposite way and say I don't think we'll win the Carabao Cup. I think today I'm going the opposite way with you. Yeah, I mean, like I don't know. I feel like most of the times when we have a lot of like trophies to win, sometimes we underestimate certain trophies. Like Carabao Cup, we kind of brush it aside. So we might not play our best in that tournament, but we will give it a good go. But I don't know. But I hope we win everything. The thing is, as a Chelsea fan, I hope we win everything. But realistically, I don't think we can win the Carabao Cup this time. I don't know how City does it, but like they really really prioritize the Carabao Cup. I don't know why, but they really prioritize that trophy. And I don't know. Even when even when Carabao was sponsoring our training kits, we didn't even prioritize it like they do. But yeah,
It's the one cup final
I don't think we'll
Guardiola
win it.
doesn't mess up
Probably
with Man City.
yeah. I think the last time we won it was Mourinho, right? The one that he came to slide and I think it was Mourinho won the last time. So it's been a very long time since we won that trophy. So yeah, I don't see us winning. I think I'm going to go with Mohammad and say we'll get to the semi-final and then just bow out and concentrate on other trophies.
I mean, for us, we're Champions League contenders. We're Premier League contenders. We're not a mid-table Spurs team fighting for us, going into the final and making keychains. That's not who we are. So, Amart, but if we're going to make the semi-final, who's going to win the cup then?
I don't know. My initial thought just says City, but like I agree with Alex. There's no way that the team like teams around them are just going to leave them to dominate that competition. United haven't won a trophy in a long time. I think they should start. I don't want it to be a dig at United fans. Probably they might win something in the end of the season, then they might come at me. But I feel like since they are not winning big trophies, they should consider prioritizing the win the Carabao Cup as well, and try and take it away from City. I mean, they should prioritize any trophy they can get because it's really not a good look for them to not win anything. I think the last time they won something was the Europa League with Mourinho. So it's been a long time since they won something. So they should prioritize and win something. They should take every competition that they play seriously and win it. So I think United might win that trophy away from City, if not us, the United.
I think for the winners, I put down Leicester City. I think they're competitors for these type of trophies. I think they even won the Community Shield the other day against Man City. You know, it's considered a preseason game, friendly game, but a trophy is a trophy at the end of the day, and it's the one team that I can see winning. You know, I can bear winning, because they genuinely do deserve it. The last 5-7 years at Leicester City have been incredible, their story. So I wouldn't mind it don't win it, but at the end of the day, yes, if Chelsea do win it, then it would be very good as well.
I'm gonna guess Man United. Actually, wait, I said winners. Sorry, never mind.
You said winners.
Sorry.
So Alex wants us to win and share it with Man United.
Yeah. If we don't win, I think Man United will, but I'm going us winning. Us beating Man United in the final.
Yeah. Right. Do we go Champions League next? Because that's the simpler one compared to the Premier, which is going to be a lot of work on that one. So yeah, Champions League. This one, I'll save you guys the chance, and I'll say semi-final.
I was so sure you were going to say winners.
I was
so sure.
I don't know. I just feel like
I also thought he was going to say back to back.
So this is I'm in a predicament right now, and one side of me they're going to do the Chelsea thing, get knocked out in the group stage, and win the Europa League, or we'll win it. But then I feel like semi-final is a safe place to say that's a good choice, and I feel if anyone's going to win it this year, it's got to be PSG. Like, they don't have any excuse with Messi coming in. You can't really, say anything. I mean, if you lose with Neymar, Mbappe, Messi, Ramos, Donnarumma, Verratti, Di Maria, you really have to figure out a way to sell the club and move on, or like Pochettino.
Yeah, I'm going to go quarter. That is a safe bet, just quarters, because it all depends on the route that we get. I won't shy away from the fact that we got a favorable-ish kind of draw last season. If we come up against, there's nothing stopping us from coming up against Bayern Munich in the round of 16 and then PSG in the quarterfinals. It's like, yeah, it could happen. So yeah, I'm going quarters, but definitely hoping for more. But yeah, I'd be disappointed if we don't make it to the quarters. I'll be disappointed if we're not competitive in the quarters. But you never know with the luck of the draw, man. Yeah, we come up against PSG. Oof, I'd love to see Tuchel try and do a job on Messi, Mbappe, Neymar, but that's a real push of test of his abilities for sure. But yeah, quarters for me. But hoping for more.
Just imagine Hertz, Werner, Mount scoring against, or these three combined score goals against the three greatest players in the game right now. I guess Messi, Neymar, and and for them to be knocked out and for Pochettino to be sacked.
Yeah.
But then
I
who did
mean,
they
like,
get? Tuchel back? Who? They
They
just
sell the club. They sell the
they've gone
club.
through all their managers. The only one that can probably do what we do and rehire them, like I don't know, maybe get Ancelotti back or something. But they've gone through as many managers as we have almost. So it's like, yeah,
yeah. I kind of agree with Mohammed. PSG, I think it's PSG's chance to win, but for some reason, I'm really bored.
you got a bit too excited. And
And Amart suffered another shock in terms of who's going to win. But Alex, I think, did you say PSG is going to win, or did you have someone else in mind?
quarters, and I think Bayern Munich.
Bayern Munich once more?
Yeah,
Without,
I think so. I know it's out there on limb, but I just feel like, yeah, I don't know. They might surprise us. I reckon, yeah. I just don't see any of the yes, PSG of course for their insane attack, but I just feel like if Bayern really start getting it together like they usually do in most seasons, then it's really hard to stop them. Like it took quite a lucky PSG to get past them. So yeah, it's wait. Yeah, PSG did knock out Bayern last season.
They won against Bayern in the Bayern won against PSG in the final 2020.
Yeah, but last season, how did Bayern Munich got knocked out by PSG? I think.
I think that was the case.
Yeah. So yeah,
and then PSG by Man City, and then
yeah.
So, yeah.
So yeah, I'm going them. I think it is so difficult to call, but yeah, PSG is a safe, and yeah, you could say PSG kind of have to, but they have a lot of players coming in together and they got to gel, and they have to win the Champions League, and it's not as easy as that. So yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see how PSG do in general, because they have so many or a lot of big new players. They have a new goalkeeper, new starting centre back, Messi, and then Hakimi as well. So it's like they have a lot of players that need to gel together. So I'm not quite sure, but then again, you could say Chelsea did exactly the same thing last season with a monster class transfer with summer window, and then won the Champions League. So what do I know? But yeah, I'll go Bayern because I think they'll be back stronger. But particularly if you see some very questionable Haaland rumors coming out, like in the past couple of days, which is just hilarious after all that we've seen. But even without Haaland, I think they'll be up there.
Mark, 2 shocks in one episode, but does that mean Chelsea are winning the Champions League? Are you going to go with PSG to win it and Chelsea in the semi-final, I think you said, before you got shocked again?
Sorry, guys. Like, I don't know what is happening in my internet this evening, but yeah, I think I was saying that this is the best chance PSG has of winning it. But for me, I'm not really. I don't know. They've had a superstar team for a very long time, and they haven't been able to win it. Look at Man City as well; they've not been able to win it. So I think getting Messi definitely adds a lot to their chances, boosts their chances a lot. But I don't know, for some reason I'm not really afraid of them, or I'm not really worried of them winning. I think I'll also go with Bayern Munich. I feel like Bayern Munich also would come stronger this season. I think City themselves will also come stronger this season because they were very close last season. They're capable of doing it. If they sign Kane and now they have Grealish, if they sign Kane in addition, they might also have a very good squad this season. I mean, everybody is boosting themselves this season, so it's very difficult for PSG. It's easy to say that they have Messi, so they can streamroll the league or something like that, or the Champions League and win it. But Messi has been in Barca for a while now, and they've not won it. He promised that the Champions League will return to Nou Camp. It has never returned, so Is there going to Paris instead? Maybe not. But yeah, like I also go for Bayern Munich to win it. But they have a very very good chance of winning this season. I wouldn't be surprised if they also win.
And for as far as Chelsea go, how far do you think we'll go?
Yeah, I'm also going to give Chelsea the quarterfinals. Like the typical Chelsea fan, I don't want to overshoot and then get disappointed. So I rather I rather or underestimate their chances of winning it. And then when they win it, I'll be excited. Like I think it's just the Chelsea way. So yeah, I'm also going to give them a quarterfinals. But yeah, we have a very good squad this time, and I'm very very glad that we've at least solved our problems. Okay, not yet. We've moved in that direction of solving our problems in attack. So let's see how the season pans.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. I mean, both of you picking Bayern Munich and Chelsea
course.
in the quarterfinal, then and as always, me being the optimistic one, semi-final. Um,
But if the Messi curse comes true and Barcelona win the Champions League, he promised that it
I
would come
doubt.
back.
I feel.
Just not when he was there.
I just feel like La Liga and Barcelona, Real Madrid have handled the COVID situation so badly that it'll take them another 5-6 years to recover and come back. You know, it's I know Chelsea did get with the two, but that's why we were in a rebuilding season, or for 2 seasons. This is their season, and they've messed it up the same where they need to academy players and try and get from Spain to show up and play for them. The situation is bad, and it's going as far as to say like they're having struggles still registering Aguero and I think was it Depay or someone else as
Yeah,
new players.
the past.
So it could mean that the deal falls through. Aguero could be leaving. I mean, Aguero for another 10 weeks as well. So that's interesting to see as well. So many factors. So yeah, I don't. I mean, Bayern Munich would be my second contenders. The only reason I say PSG is because of the experience they have in their squad, the talent that they have. But we know PSG and messing up big games and Guardiola as well. So PSG, Bayern, Chelsea, or Man City for me. Imagine all four of them in the same group.
That would be one hell of a group of death. Thankfully, I don't think it's possible, but that would
think
just
it
be...
might. No, yeah, it can't because both PSG. No, it can actually be possible. Only City
But-
would not be in that group because Bayern were champions of Germany and PSG weren't champions, so they won't be in the same pot. And Chelsea weren't but Chelsea were Champions League winners, so they can be drawn up with again against
but Man
PSG or
City,
Bayern.
Man City
Man
won
City
the Premier
can't.
League though,
So
it would,
Yeah,
put
yeah.
in
PSG. Yeah. Sorry.
So it could be PSG, Bayern, Chelsea,
Yeah.
or it could be PSG, Chelsea, and Man City, but that's highly unlikely.
Chelsea are in the same pot as Bayern and City though.
Okay.
Yeah, because they win. If you win the Champions League, you get put in the same
pot as the first. Okay.
Yeah, as a witness. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. But still, though, it means that PSG are like they're gonna have Messi, Mbappe, Neymar, and they're gonna be drawn up against one of the the Champions League winner, so us, or one of the league winners. So they're basically like they're gonna ruin anyone. We could be in PSG's group, and with their attack.
Yeah, we could.
PSG are the one that are gonna ruin one team's day for sure, or many teams' day, but definitely one of the pot one team's day.
Right. As we're about to hit the half an hour
or maybe go out in the group stages.
That would be hilarious. That would be so bad.
Imagine buying Messi and winning the Europa League. He will well and truly have won everything.
I mean, yeah, exactly. He hasn't won the Europa League before, so.
Yeah.
Right. The Premier League. Wow.
Right.
This is going to be a good one now.
Well, now we're in. Now, let's go.
I am going to go bold here. Winners. I am saying it here. I said it in the last podcast. It's 22nd of August to the 25th of September, where we play 5 or 6 good teams, and that's where we win the league. We win those matches, we get majority of points, we've won the league. I'd like Matthew to make this as a TikTok, as an Instagram, put it everywhere, and so that 9 months from now I can look at this and think how much of an idiot. What was I smoking on the day to say that? But I'm saying winners. I think winners for me. Chelsea winners.
Yeah. I'm agreeing. I'm going same winners. It just has to be done.
Yeah,
Sorry, Mark.
it's very rare that it. No, sorry. I'm just saying it's just very rare that the three of us agree on one topic like that. So
yeah, there is. Would you guys rather win the Champions League or the Premier League this season?
Premier League.
Back-to-back Champions League. I would prefer the Champions League. The 3 stars.
Yeah,
man.
Actually, yeah, you're right. I think I'd go Champions League for the 3 stars. Would be crazy, but it's the Premier League is the. Sorry.
Sorry, I'm just asking, how many trophies do United have? I think like 3 or 4.
They have 3.
Yeah,
they have 3 as well.
So if you also get 3,
like I think the importance of our importance of the league has gone up. I think compared to like the fact that we haven't won it in 5 years, but the Champions League is still a bit more. But yeah, the Premier League it's our mission basically. It's what we have to do. It's what it's why we're buying a £97 million striker.
The only kind of reason why I don't say winning the Champions League is better than the Premier League this year, because I feel like Tuchel's done that, winning the Premier League would cement his place at Chelsea. And I know this is probably some fake news that I've come across, but there were kind of some reports stating how Roman Abramovich wants the Premier League really badly this year because they haven't won it in so long, and how it's more important than the Champions League this year. But for me, yeah, I think if we win the Premier League, it shows we can do it in Europe, we can do it in England. I know Man City, Man City fans, their first go to defense is you can't be European winners if you don't win the Premier League first.
We've got to do both in the same season.
Win the Premier League this year, and next year we can do the Champions League and Premier League both at the same time.
Exactly.
Who's to stop us?
Honestly, I would be if we had got. I don't know. No, I'm not even going to say it. But yeah, I'm more than happy with Lukaku, but. Yeah, I'm still a little bit salty about missing out on Haaland. But I'm just a little bit like, that would have. Yeah, that's a shame. But we have a £97 million striker. We have the I mean, considering he's 28, to be I think in the top 20 all-time Premier League goal scorers, with only a couple less than Jamie Vardy, who's been balling in it since 2015. He's got 112 Premier League goals.
I think 113.
Yeah. So yeah, you're right. I think.
Amart's just showing why he was shouting Lukaku throughout his house.
Yeah, I can't pretend to be this Lukaku at all. He's the one. He's the one. But yeah, you just can't complain. You can't be upset. You can't be upset. There is no need to be upset. He's just, complete striker. So
yeah,
I'm not gonna.
I definitely understand the sentiment, like with not like being sad about not getting Haaland, but the thing is that it's true. Like I also kind of felt the same way when we were going after Lukaku. I was wondering why we just like opted for. But apparently we've not sent any bid to Dortmund for Haaland. So I don't think it was anything that that even started. But like I think Dortmund just made themselves. They just made it clear that they are not selling him. So it will be very difficult to get him. And for me, like the reason I was really worried was that Haaland is much younger. So with Haaland, he was definitely going to be a longer term than Lukaku. But I mean, we bought Drogba when he was, I think, 26 or 27. So we can still get a lot of years from him. He seems very, very fit. He looks like somebody who is not going to end his career anytime soon. So we can still get the best out of him
Yeah.
and get more goals from him. So, but with the yeah, okay, yeah, that was it. That was it. I think I was going to talk about the Premier League, but
Sorry, we kind of drifted from our Premier League conversation to
yeah, I was,
Lukaku because
Yeah.
they're linked. I think it is linked. It's why we're bringing in Lukaku is to fulfill this aim, this ambition. And
Yeah.
there's two things. So firstly, before we go back to the Premier League, is firstly, have you guys seen the Romelu Lukaku song from 2011 when we first bought him?
I have
You, yeah,
heard it
I've had it.
before.
I've had it. Yeah.
it's a class. It's brilliant. I, maybe actually, yeah. When he's announced, I'll sing it and I'll record it to you, Mohammed.
This is my cue to say follow our social media pages because I will be
Yes.
sure to post those on there. Alex
Yeah.
is as soon as Chelsea announced Lukaku, a few hours after that, Alex is sending us a recording of him singing that in his.
Yeah, it sounds
in his-
true. Okay, and second, the other thing I wanted to say for Premier League. So basically, it's been widely reported that Lukaku tonight is going to Nice and Monaco for tonight, and then going to Chelsea tomorrow. And some guy on Twitter has tracked down Roman Abramovich's yacht, and guess where it is?
Monaco.
It's in Monaco.
But okay, so I don't want to I don't want to spoil the party here, but Monaco is where most billionaires store their
Yeah.
ships, so
Yeah,
it could
his
just
is
be a
out to sea though.
coincidence,
To be fair,
or it
does
could just
say-
be a dinner
Yeah.
with Roman Abramovich where he would be like, Lukaku, all I want from you is 20 goals this season, win us the Premier League.
Yeah.
You can have a part of my boat.
Yeah,
All right.
so back to the Premier League.
Yeah, that's where I was going to go.
I agree with. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with your points that yeah, we are winning it, and like we said throughout the season, I think our main focus this time would be throughout this recording is that our main focus will be winning the Premier League. That's why I really didn't pin us for win to win the Carabao Cup. But I feel like our main focus, our first and foremost focus, would be on winning the Premier League. And yeah, we couldn't do that last season, unfortunately. But this time, that's why we focused more on the Champions League and we won it. So if we could win the Premier League this season, that would be great. Then win another trophy, either the FA Cup or maybe the Champions League trophy again, in addition to the Premier League. I think that will be fantastic. So I'm also going to predict that we will win it this season.
Yeah, I agree. Top four, I would say this is going to be a tough one, but I would say Man City, Liverpool, and United. I think this is my top four. Leicester to bottle it again. Arsenal and Tottenham nowhere to be found. West Ham probably close by, but I feel like Leicester have got a good squad, but they just can't. I think
They
Liverpool
are the
with
bottlers. They are.
yeah, with Liverpool back with Van Dijk. I mean, that's the biggest
Yeah.
piece of their puzzle that was
Yeah,
missing
it's a
last
great-
season.
Yeah.
So I would put in order of second to fourth. I would say Man City to finish second, Liverpool after that, and then United. Even though they've signed Sancho, I think they still Ole still at the wheel, and it's going to be the same old.
Yeah, I would go. I would go Chelsea to win, obviously, and then City second. But I'll go United third, and then Liverpool fourth. I feel like United they've been really really like how to say it, very very good last season. Like Bruno was fantastic for them, and if he can replicate that now, in addition with getting Sancho, I mean, they can really do. I can even see them finishing second. To be honest, I can see United finishing second. To be honest, but City are a very very strong squad. So if City doesn't win it, they will finish second. But yeah, that's my top four: Chelsea, City, United, Liverpool. And with Liverpool, I think that they've stretched the team I don't know. Have they made any additions yet apart from Van Dijk coming in? No.
Konate, Ibrahim
Canate.
Yeah. Okay.
Konate, and
Okay. Yeah.
that's pretty much it.
Yeah. But Konate is also a very very good sign and very very good
Yeah,
player. So I don't know. But I feel like their glory days are getting behind them a little bit.
yeah.
That squad has been stretched way too thin, and we saw it last season with the injuries that they started getting, and it might continue this season as well. But yeah, I think they'll finish fourth.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here, and sorry, Mohammed, go on.
No, I was just writing down Amart's predictions.
Fair enough, cool. Right, I'm gonna go on a limb here. I'm gonna go Man United second, Man City third. Liverpool fourth.
We've
Yeah,
we've
I
gone
think
with the same
Liverpool's
teams, but just different orders.
yeah different orders. I do think Man United will be
Yeah.
quite serious this season. The only thing we don't really lack is, I mean, yes, Cavani might have an amazing season for them. They don't have a proper strike or like a world class instant striker. Not saying Cavani is bad though. He's really solid for them, but I don't think Man City are going to get Harry Kane in the end. It just seems like it's too drawn out, and Daniel Levy will just be really stubborn about it, and Kane will just be left in an awkward situation for a year. So that's just my prediction on it. But yeah, I don't think City will get Kane, and then because then they'll just kind of miss out on having that amazing striker. If now Aguero's gone, they kind of just have to rely on Jesus or maybe even play Grealish as a false nine. So yeah, so I think City, considering United has strengthened even more, yeah, I'll go City third, and then quite a significant gap, and then Liverpool. So I think it'll be quite close, to be honest, between Chelsea, United, and City. But I just I can't see Liverpool staying. I just can't. I can't see Liverpool staying this close. Yes, they have fantastic defense, but they haven't strengthened in attack at all. They haven't replaced Wijnaldum at all. I don't think. So, yeah,
No,
it's
they haven't.
just yeah. I'll go fourth, Liverpool.
In before one of Tottenham or Spurs,
Ah,
Tottenham or Spurs, or Tottenham or
very.
Arsenal come into
Yeah,
top
Tottenham
four.
and Arsenal will just be lingering around sixth and seventh.
Don't worry,
Tottenham
they'll win the
sixth.
they won
Tottenham
the
sixth.
they won
Yeah,
the Premier League from Christmas. It's fine. They can
exactly
celebrate
right.
that. They can celebrate that.
Yeah, Tottenham will be
No,
sixth, I
they
think, and then Arsenal will be
they will play in
like,
the Conference League.
yeah,
Okay, I think we've all seen the photos from the Conference League that were coming up. With one of the teams having their players' numbers. I don't know if that's just the font that they're using, but it just looks like they've given it to a child to say, "Hey, can you just write the number 28 on it?" And that's how it just looks. It's really bad if you look at it. And as far as the name goes, they have got a sticker which is half fallen out. I don't know if it's just the preseason thing or if it's just a meme someone's made. But yeah, that's where Tottenham are going to be this season. But the bottom three, the tricky three, I think last time all of us predicted West Ham and they surprised us. So if
But I
any
just sorry,
surprises,
I just want to say something about the Conference League. But the way I see the Conference League is, to be honest, still I don't even understand what the Conference League is about. But the way I see the Conference League is like, I don't know whether any of you guys have younger siblings. When you're playing video games and then you give them a pad that isn't working and pretend as if the they are also playing the game. That's how I see the Conference League. So
yeah, yeah. Just
that's what Tottenham and Arsenal will be doing. They have the pad that game pad that isn't working, and we are using the correct game pad.
we've given them broken one. It's working. It's just the broken. So when they press shoot, it just passes.
That's
oh, man. But right, I'm gonna go for let's kick us off with the bottom three
Go for it.
predictions. Right, okay. I'm gonna go bottom Norwich.
I would have gone.
That
I would have gone with
yeah,
the same one.
yeah, Norwich, and then um, Oh, this is tricky because you can't. It's not always. It's quite rare to have all three teams go back down that got promoted. So I reckon there might be a surprise in there. So, oh, this is tricky because there's a couple. There's like Burnley, your Southamptons, your Newcastles that may go down if they have a really really bad start. So, right, I'll go Brentford 19th, and then Burnley 18th. I
I
just have
will.
a feeling. Sorry.
I was just gonna say both of us have gone with the same games because I wrote down Brentford and I was thinking about Burnley being my 18th choice, but go for it. Sorry.
Yeah, I just have a feeling there's just going to be one of these teams that there's going to be either a Burnley, a Newcastle, or a Southampton that just has a really awful run. And as far as I see it, I don't see Burnley. I haven't seen Burnley strengthen in any area whatsoever, but that's probably because they don't really make high-profile moves anyway. Southampton is a risk as well. They've lost Danny Ings. You don't know how I don't know if Livermento will come in straight in. Probably not. Same
Armando.
with Bro.
They've got
Oh
Armando.
yeah,
Don't worry. It's
no,
20
and
goals.
Armando, of course. So yeah, it's really you don't really know how well they're gonna fare without him. But they do have some quality players. They've also lost Ryan Bertrand, but they still got Ward Prowse. But yeah, I'd say they're at risk of going down. And Newcastle, you never know what you're gonna get with them. Some days it's absolutely hell at Newcastle. Everyone wants the owners out. Others, Callum Wilson scores a hat trick and they somehow blag it to mid-table, and they somehow make it to mid-table sometimes too. So it's like, yeah, you never know what to expect with them. But yeah, so I'd say yeah, Burnley is just you just don't really see much from them, but usually they get the results. But yeah, I think their time might be up, which is sad because they're like the typical UK Sunday League kind of team in terms of play style. That's why That's why they get memed a lot, and that's why they're quite popular around the UK. So yeah, but I'll say if I'm going to predict a team, I'd say them. And I think but it's going to be tricky as well with Watford because yeah, don't really know what to expect from them. All I know is they're quite good defensively, but so maybe they can do like a Sheffield United style season where they actually overperform quite well. But yeah, not sure what to expect from them. So I'm going to go Burnley for 18th.
I will just quickly echo what Alex says. I mean, I had Norwich and Brentford in mind, but Burnley for me as well. Yeah, there's not a lot of changes there. I feel like that's probably going to be the three that are going to go down. I haven't heard a lot from these three clubs, and I know Norwich, Billy Gilmore, but hey, he can't change the whole team. So yeah, Amart, bottom three, you're.
Yeah, I mean, I also went for I think I went for Brentford, finished bottom 20, and then Watford 19, but 18 is tricky because I really want Billy to do well at Norwich, and but I don't know. I see them going down. You know what? I'll substitute Norwich with Wolves because I
Wolves.
know Wolves.
That's a
Yeah,
bold
yeah,
move.
Wolves because Wolves after losing their manager, I don't know how they are going to. I don't know how they're going to navigate this because I've only seen them since they got promoted. I've only seen them with that manager. So them losing Nuno is going to be a very big blow to them. Even though last season they weren't really doing well. I don't know how their new manager fares, but yeah, I'll put Wolves in. It's a very risky one. It's a very risky one, but I don't know. I want to see Billy Gilmore do well. So I will not put Norwich 18s, but I'll put Wolves there. So Wolves, Watford, Brentford for me.
So Brentford to come bottom to go to be last.
Watford.
Wait, are you there?
Amart
I
has
just saw.
Earls.
Sorry, you just froze. You're just going like.
I just saw them. Sorry, I just saw them play like 2 games last season, and that was just before the season was about to end. I didn't even watch the whole game, so I can't say much about them. So yeah, I'm going to put them last just because I don't know much about Brentford. So yeah, Wolves, Watford,
So,
Brentford.
sorry, you said just a second. So you said Wolves, Watford,
Brentford.
and okay, which is quite interesting. Which is very different to what I mean. I would have thought Wolves would have survived Watford as well. Yeah, very interesting. Okay, the best part of this episode, the top scorer for Chelsea, and goal. So I'm going to go say Timo 27 goals and Mason Mount 15 in all competitions.
Okay, we're going all competitions then. Okay.
Yeah, because we want to end the
And
episode.
you said how many for
Sorry.
Werner again? You
I
can't
said
cut out.
7.
7?
27.
Okay, sorry. It
Sweet-
actually
sweet
cut out
seven.
and you said 7 on mine.
Yeah,
I
I
was
also
like,
had 7.
what? Not again.
27 for Werner and 17
Jeez.
for Mount.
You're expecting quite a big because he got 10 and 50. I think he got 10 in all competitions. Remember
I mean,
last
since the offside rule has
True.
changed, we
Very
could add
true.
up all those and
Yeah, very good point. But just remember our lesson from last year. We predicted Hakim Ziyech to get like 25 assists.
Yeah.
And he
Nothing
got like
happened.
8.
well,
But Hakim Ziyech
Alex was the
looks
only
like he's
one
on.
who. Alex was the only one very close because he got 8 and Alex predicted 13 last season for Ziyech.
Yeah.
However, for Werner, all three of us went 22, 26, and 23 goals respectively, and none of those were right.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah. I'm thinking about it now. Amart, do you want to go or give us our
Yeah,
top
I mean,
scorer on this?
it's going to be very hard for me not. Yeah, it's going to be very hard for me to say not to say Lukaku. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can
hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. It's like I said, it's going to be very hard for me not to say Lukaku. But the number of goals that he score is what I want to shy away from, because the last season I really like, was it just me or all of us? I think we really thought these players were going to score fantastic goals and a lot of goals, right? And it never happened like that. So Lukaku,
That's the
I'll
reason
say
why
at least
I'm not going for Lukaku.
I'm going to go for Lukaku. I'm going to go with Lukaku, and I'm going to say at least 20 goals, no, all competitions. I don't know. Like it's I don't know. After last season, I'm less confident in these kind of predictions. But yeah, I'm going to say Lukaku, top scorer, at least 20 goals. Or no, okay, let me change it. At most 10, at most 20 goals, all competition. I don't want to over. Not to embarrass me on whatever it is. I just want to be more realistic this time. So yeah, at most 20 goals from Lukaku. Anything between 15 to 20 for him this season. That's it.
Okay, I made my right.
I will change that to 17, just because I would write a number there rather than the range.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
sorry,
Yeah.
Amart, your assist, you said?
My assist. I don't know. I don't know whether to go with Werner or Ziyech, because I feel like Werner might, if Lukaku should reach that goal mark, I think Werner might be a very big reason why, because I feel like Werner might be very good in assisting goals this season, and scoring them as well. But I feel like his assists might be more. So Werner or Ziyech, one of them. But the assists, man, this is hard. It wasn't hard last season, but this season I'm very very cautious. Okay,
Well,
I'm
we
gonna
can
go
come.
with 16 assists for either Werner or Ziyech, depending on who plays the most. That's the thing. I don't know
Just
who
playing
is
it
going to play
safe.
the most. Yeah, either Werner or Ziyech. I want to play it safe this time. Okay, you know what? I'm going to go with Werner. Werner 16 assists.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. So for my top assister, I'm gonna go with Timo Werner, and like you, Amart, and I'm gonna go with six. No, I'll go 17, just to be a little slightly different. But I think he'll get around. I do think he'll be will be quite well rounded around the whole team. But like I think Ziyech, Mount, Havertz, they'll all get at least 10. But I think Werner, all comps, 17, and then my prediction is with in all competitions.
Drum roll.
28 goals in all competitions. Romelu Lukaku.
Ooh.
I'm sorry,
Ah.
I can't be shameless. I'm shameless. Sorry, shameless. I can't. I just
So I'm
have
the only
to.
one with two players that we've already got
Yeah,
rather than jumping
last
the
year,
ship.
Mohammad being saying we're gonna win everything and we're only gonna score 28 league goals. Then we criticize him for being overambitious. Next season, predicts 28 in all competitions. Sorry, I'm getting a bit crazy, but yeah, yeah, going with 28 for 28 for Lukaku or comps.
Yep.
That's nice.
Okay.
Sick.
I don't need to explain.
There's a
I,
lot of
I
pressure, it
really, I,
seems like.
re- I, re-
A
I
sigh
really
of
wish that
I,
comes true.
I will say there's a lot of
Same.
sigh of relief from all three of us as soon as we're done with that, because this is a tough one. I won't lie. So many options. We've talked about it multiple times. Attacking got in terms of creativity and finishing and all that, and since the last time we were so over optimistic, I feel like we've gone the same route actually, because I'm looking at this year and last year and we've predicted the same goals, surprisingly. 28, 27, and 70. Only Amart is somewhere close to this year's prediction. So yeah, let's see what happens. I think that covers up most of everything that we needed to discuss tonight. These predictions, of course, will be kept in a locker room for the next 9 months before we're all embarrassed by them once we sit down in May as well. But yeah, thank you guys for coming on. Thank you for listening. Thank you guys for watching if you are watching it on YouTube. We're trying out StreamYard today for the first time, so bear with us if there are any errors. This will be a very raw episode because we want to get it out as soon as possible before the press conference starts, and so that we can actually give you guys the latest update rather than not have the team sheets with us. And of course, follow our social media pages where we'll be updating you live during the Super Cup as well. And the Lukaku announcement. There's some great edits the graphic designers have worked on, and myself as well. So watch out for those. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.